Hi, I'm Sherisa and I channel Archangel Michael.
And I'm Andrea, and I ask him all kinds of questions on your behalf.
And this is Divine Mic Drop.
Welcome,
Uh,
welcome.
So, Andrea, you had a topic for us today?
Yeah, so I'm wanting to talk to Michael about ourselves and our higher selves and that relationship, that communication, and how we can hear it more clearly. Because I know it speaks differently than a person. You're not hearing
Yeah.
words articulated, you're feeling things, you're sensing things, you're following things. I want him to just depict for us in a way that makes us go, I can do that. I can follow that. I can hear that. I can listen to that.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And I think that my relationship with my higher self has gotten stronger. I think about how 2 years ago I was more focused on or excited, like when I would pick cards, and if I picked a card and it was like abundance, I'm like, yeah, money. And now I'm picking a card and it says higher self, and I'm like, yeah, higher self. Like it's getting more real to me. Like I'm seeing how when I pull that higher self in, how it benefits my life. So I'm curious about how it evolves over time. Like, how do you connect in, but then how do we grow with it?
Yeah, and also just the fact that you just pointed that out, that you yourself are still curious and working with your higher
Yeah.
self. Because I think the rest of us look at you channeling an angel and go, "Well, you're fine, right? Like, aren't you done?" And it's like, no, that you're not. That's a strange thing for the rest of us, for lay people.
Yeah, and well, it's strange for me when I go watch, I upload these videos, Andrea, and then I go watch them, and I'm all like, wow, he said that. I
Yeah,
need to practice that, and I need to apply that. So yeah, anyone watching, I'm in a parallel process of learning how to apply these things right next to everyone else. So I've hit the vibration that lets him come through, but that doesn't mean that I've hit all the vibrations to make my life smooth or easy.
amazing,
So,
amazing.
all
That's
right,
really good to know. So he can hit that too. Okay, all right, bring him
all
in.
right, ready?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, 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 yes. This is our favorite topic. Yes, yes,
Really?
yes,
Really?
yes,
Okay, okay.
yes,
Oh,
yes,
A plus for me.
yes, yes, yes. Yes, because the higher self and connection to your higher self, that's spigot, the when you open the water, that's how you open, that's how you turn the faucet on, is finding that connection. And then when you don't have that connection, there's the faucet is turned off. And when the faucet is turned off, the body starts to denigrate, to not have the nourishment it needs to thrive. You lose connection with your intuition. So the first thing is connecting, finding the spigot and turning it on. But then after that, how do you get it to flow? And how do you get it to flow with the least amount of barriers as possible? Because the opposite side of that, once you get it to flow, that's where optimal health is. Not in, I chose to eat avocado toast or pizza. It's in getting this open and letting it flow and making your choices from that flow.
That feels so good and exciting, and we all want that.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I've noticed recently I've done a process that I'll admit I learned from Instagram. But in the process is to sit quietly and call the higher self into yourself and thank it, and then ask it to raise your frequency, and then thank it, and then say, what would you have me know for an optimal day or whatever, and then open your eyes and begin either typing or writing and listen to the message. So I've been doing that process this week, and I've been getting some really helpful messages. What do you say about that process or other processes, or how do you get that flow going?
Yes, yes. So the first is we are loving the recommendations. We are actually loving Instagram because it is a community. It's just what you're choosing to allow in your community that can be suspect
Mhm.
sometimes. But creating technology-centered communities can be very, very beautiful and very supportive. The process that you're finding great success with, the reason it's working for you is because you have been clearing your self-judgments for a while now. And so, because you've been clearing all those clouds or the self judgments, and then you're doing that conscious process of bringing in the higher self, it's clicking for you in a really beautiful way. So, those people watching who try that and then it doesn't click for them, know that you're still doing everything fine, but there's space for you to judge yourself less, love yourself more. That tapping on the domino of self love, which means that one domino, I love myself, is connected to thousands upon thousands of other dominoes that when it goes over, beautiful things come out in your life. That process is necessary in order for when you call in the higher self for it to be able to actually get through. So when you are judging yourself a great deal or judging others a great deal, and then you say, higher self, come in, it's like them hitting a brick wall. They can't make through. But when you love yourself, and then you call in, then the faucets open
Mhm.
and it can come through. You're understanding?
Yes, and one time you made a distinction that I thought was really helpful, which is you didn't say punch the domino. You didn't say knock the domino over. You didn't say force it. You said tap it gently,
Yes.
repeatedly over and over throughout a day, throughout many days. Gently,
Yes.
gently, gently. It's okay. I'm okay. That's okay. This thing about me is okay. It is, and it is. It is okay. And yeah.
Yes. Because if you're seeing all the dominoes lined up, all of them lined up, and they connect in with this one master domino at the front, right? This one domino that when it goes over, it hits three dominoes, that hits eight dominoes, that hits now we're she is her head is not math friendly. So just
There's
imagine
a
it
lot of
flowing out.
dominoes.
There's a lot of
Okay.
if you hit that with a sledgehammer, then what would happen is just a few dominoes would go flat, but it would not all the way out. But
Mhm.
when you tap and gently, gently, and then all of a sudden one day it goes over, it gently flows all the other dominoes over, and you see this benefit ripple out in your life in a different way.
Mhm.
So smashing the domino is not helpful. It
Right.
just means you have to set the dominoes back up.
Mhm.
But tapping it, it is. And when that starts to flow, when the dominoes start to fall over, and you'll know that because all of a sudden you'll have a thought about yourself that's a little less critical than the day before. And you're like, huh, where did that come from? Or you'll be in a situation where you're with somebody who you used to judge a lot, and all of a sudden you're feeling compassion. Oh, wait a second, that's shifting. That's when you know, when you start getting that going, let's pause and then do what your Instagram friends said and consciously bring in this higher self. Because then when you do that and then you sit at the computer, you're typing from your higher self, not just typing thoughts that are coming to your head and crossing your fingers
Mhm. Yeah.
that it's the right stuff.
Okay. Okay. That's really helpful. Um, to sort of button this session, will you speak to the image that when I did this week and I sat down and closed my eyes, this thought came up, which was I had shared with you before that sometimes to soothe myself in the process of loving myself more, I could see arrows or, lines pointing to my heart saying that they loved me, they loved me, they loved me. And I was practicing with this. And you had mentioned too, that's a great image and that works. And then eventually try to see it from the inside going out. And I worked to make that image happen. And then this week it came to me. And when it came to me, the message was what Michael's trying to impart to you is that it's not out coming in, it's in. So when you call in your higher self is in there already. Can you just speak to that a little bit before we wrap this up?
Yes, yes. So your higher self or your inner self or your source energy, all the same
Mhm.
concept. All the same concept. And it doesn't have a location. It's not floating around above your head, and it's really not even inside of your heart.
Mhm.
It's location free.
Mhm.
And so sometimes it's easier for people to imagine it flowing from above their head down because their own concept of self love can't imagine something that loving and existing inside of themselves already. But after you've got that flow going for a while and you can imagine this benevolent higher self flowing down, you can start leaning into that's actually me.
Mhm.
I'm that divine self. And then by pulling the location down into your heart, you're starting to embody that you are that higher self.
Mhm.
And so when we were coaching with you, it was moment. It was time to stop thinking of this outside benevolent self, but instead a powerful divine Andrea that's with you at every moment that you always have access to and you are living into more each day.
Mhm. Mhm. Wow, super
Yeah.
helpful. Yeah. Thank
Yes.
you.
But for those listening, start where you are. If
Mhm.
we had asked this human to imagine a loving being that already exists inside of her, she would have tossed us out right at the very beginning. But she could imagine a benevolent being outside of herself.
Mhm.
And then when she was saying how it grew into it, now she's more excited when she pulls the higher self card than she is when she gets the money card because she knows what that higher self feels like inside her heart. She knows that that's unconditional love. She knows that that's the warmth that gives her a hug before she goes to bed. And it doesn't matter how good your day is or bad your day is. That is more important than how much money's in the bank or what cute guy flirted with you. That's the source of what all is, and you have all of it inside you at every moment. But to have asked that of her 3 years ago would have been a big ask. So allow it to grow slowly. Yes.
Amazing. Okay, thank you. I really appreciate that. And I appreciate you bringing in that topic that Sharisa is one of us.
Oh, more than you know.
We'll reveal it slowly. Okay.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you. Thank you,
yes.
Michael.
You are ready for the human?
Yes, we are ready for the human unless you have anything else to say. Do you have anything else to say?
We are just loving you. We are loving you. And we are knowing that it can feel repetitive when we are saying, love yourself a little bit more. But that is where the power is. The power is in the little bit of love you let in each day, and then allow the dominoes to fall a bit like a game and be like, oh, I had no idea this wonderful thing would unfold in my life from loving myself and allow it to play out each day a little more and a little more. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Much love.
Much love.
Much love. How you doing, Andrea?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm
Good.
good. I'm good. I think it was good. I can't remember all of it, but
Yeah,
it
yeah,
felt
you'll have to
good.
watch it back. You'll have to watch it
Yeah.
back. Okay.
All right.
Thanks,
All right.
everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.